This is a CF31 NIC replacement. Start by removing the battery if you have not done so already, and then remove the screws on the bottom plate and lift up the bottom plate. The bottom plate will lift right up once you have the screws removed. Once you have that out of the way, you can start by disconnecting the USB board and removing the screws holding the USB board in place and lift it up out of the way. It's not directly in the way, it just makes moving things around a little more easy. You should still be able to get to the screws without removing it, but it makes it a lot easier just to remove it and get it out of the way. Then go ahead and disconnect the ribbon cable holding the WAN board in place. Disconnect the antenna wires on the WAN card or connect it to the WAN board if you have any WAN card there, and remove the screws from the WAN board. Make sure to disconnect the ribbon cable for the Bluetooth as well. Once you have the antenna wires removed, the screws removed, and the ribbon cable for the Bluetooth removed, you can go ahead and lift the board up out of the way. Once that is done, you can start unscrewing the screws holding the plastic covers over top of the NIC and the spot for the secondary NIC. The one that covers the main NIC also goes through and covers over top of where the HDMI port is. It's a total of 4 screws you need to remove there. Remove those and the covers should slide right up. The one from the NIC, it sticks a little bit sometimes, just carefully lift it up. Once that's done, you can disconnect the NIC from the motherboard. Sometimes if you want to carefully remove it, you just use a flathead and get at either side of the connector and gently remove it up. And then you can pull the cable out. Once that's done, there's 2 little tabs that hold the NIC into the cover. Remove those. Remove the NIC, put your replacement NIC in place. Then go ahead and reconnect your replacement NIC. Make sure to push it down so it's nice and connected. Slide the NIC in place and the cover above it. Slide in the other cover. Once you've slid the other cover in place as well, go ahead and start putting your screws back in place, holding the covers in place. Once that's done, you can go ahead and put the WAM board back in place. Once it's in place, you can start reconnecting the ribbon cables. You can start with the Bluetooth or start with the WAM board itself, it doesn't matter, just make sure they're both reconnected. Just make sure that the ribbon cables are plugged in correctly. Go ahead and plug back in your antenna wires. You can go ahead and put the screws back in, holding the WAM board in place. Then go ahead and slide the USB board in place. Connect the ribbon cable for the USB board. And put the screws back in place for the USB board. Once that's done, go ahead and pop the bottom plate back on and put all the screws back in the bottom plate. Once all the screws are back on the bottom plate, you're done with the repair. If you have any comments, any suggestions, or any questions, you can give us a call or a toll-free number of 877-202-7788, or you can send us an email to our tech support email, which is tech_support@bobjohnson.com.